Ace Ill Production.
What's up, man? Oh shit, man! Our lighting is off. What's up with our light? No, it ain't as bright as it normally is. Man. We good. No, we good. We
get us together.
We good. What's up, man?
You want me to close the window?
Nah. Oh, you thinking what change?
I think it might help.
All right, give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. Yeah, y'all didn't know there was a window in the studio. Yeah.
Thought we was in the dungeon.
Yeah. Oh, it brightened up. What? Who knew? Well, I brightened up. You already light. What's up, man?
How you doing, my friend?
What's up, man? We try to get back on schedule.
Oh yeah.
We did a week last week. So
yeah.
We good.
And actually, I apologize. I told everybody we'd be back on the Thursday, Sunday. I forgot I was going to Nashville Thursday, so my bad.
My hometown, man. You told me everything popped off good in Nashville, huh?
Oh, it was beautiful, man.
That's good.
Dusty went down there, did his thing, man. He got some we got some good connections down there.
Good,
you know.
Good. Dusty did his thing. It's good that he did it. And we got connected. That's cool. But I'm glad Dusty did well, man. That dude, he's grinding, man.
Oh yeah,
he's grinding, man.
Yeah,
he's grinding, man. But what was the subject this week? Birds, man. I'll tell you, man. I have a weird relationship with birds. It's like they can defy gravity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And plus they shit on things.
You know habitually shit on things.
I mean, I don't think they do it on purpose, but man, they can shit on some shit, man. And another thing, they're fucking delicious.
Yeah.
If you can catch one, man,
ain't nothing like it.
Ain't nothing like it. You got your chickens, you got your turkey. Yeah, you got all kinds. You got your fucking Cornish game. It's all chickens, really.
Yeah. Oh, but Cornish game hens. Yeah. Oh,
I know.
Honestly, might be a little bit underrated for how good they
People
are.
Don't know. I think it's just. I think it's one of those things that people have just not been exposed to.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
You got your little bird, man. A whole little bird that's been cooked. That's fucking. It's like you feel like a giant.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like give me my food, and you're like eating this little bird. Man, they are delicious, man.
I tell you what else is good. I didn't know because I wouldn't have known because you don't see them at a lot of restaurants. But quail.
Yep.
I got some country ass cousins that like to go quail hunting.
Quail.
And they brought some in. They would take it, fillet it, fill it with like cream cheese, some seasoning, wrap it in bacon. Oh man.
Yeah, man.
Killer.
Birds, man. Birds are not only a nuisance and delicious, but they kind of. I kind of have like a nervousness around birds.
Yeah.
Because some of them can fuck you up.
Yeah.
Like the eagles and the hawks and all them shits and the falcons. They got the fucking claws and shit. They can fuck you up, man.
Oh yeah. I was walking to St. Matthews one time.
Yeah.
Over off Cannon's Lane.
Okay.
Little neighborhood. And I heard this slap. Just this big old. I was like, what the fuck? And I looked. There was a hawk, grabbed like a pigeon or something, a regular old bird, had it down, and immediately when he hit the ground was picking the feathers off of it.
Yep.
And I'm walking, he heard me. He looked at me, looked at the bird, grabbed it, went over a couple, and went right back on because he knew. He looked at me, he knew, oh, he ain't gonna fuck with me. No, I seen that bird. I was like, I seen them talons. I said, I don't want nothing to do with
it. Yeah. And some of those hawks, they will attack birds that are bigger than them.
Yeah.
Because there's a thing called a chicken hawk. A chicken hawk is smaller than a hawk. I mean, smaller than a chicken. But they will fuck a chicken up, man.
Yeah.
They will. It's just, I mean, about this big. You know what I'm saying? About this big. Chicken, about this big. Come down and just fuck that chicken up, man.
And they're vicious, dude.
Vicious, man.
My mom's got little like teacup chihuahuas.
Yeah.
Like
I know.
Domesticated squirrels. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. But she had to put this big ass fucking net over her backyard to keep the hawk in her neighborhood from taking the
Yeah,
dog.
man. They'll do that shit, man. And and this is what I don't like, man. I don't. If you can keep a bird as a pet, cool. But make sure the bird wants to be there.
Yeah,
Don't clip his wings, man.
that's kind of fucked up.
That's fucked up, man. Don't clip the wings because he's a bird, man, and he wants to fly. I also saw a thing where if a bird likes you, they like you. If the bird doesn't like you, there's nothing you can do to make them like you.
Damn,
This dude had a bird.
I feel like I'm a bird.
This dude.
That's how I do people.
There's nothing you can do to make them like you. This dude had a bird, right? And like a parrot, because they had the beaks and they can, you know, they can draw blood.
Yeah.
Parrots. And this dude had a bird, and he was dating this chick, and this bird didn't like the chick, right? And she's like, I want this bird to like me, and so like years, and they dated for years, and whenever she came over, like, get the fuck out of here, bitch, get out of here, I don't like you, and so one day she came over, they watched the TV, and the bird was out, and the bird was on his shoulder, and then it just came over to her shoulder, and she's like, oh, he likes me. And he bit the fucking shit out of her ear. Like, bitch, I don't like you.
Yeah.
Like birds, like, and that's one thing I can rock with. Like either I'm with you or I'm not.
Yeah.
And so I'll never have a bird as a pet. I don't believe in it, man. I don't believe it. Now, if the bird wants to be that, now if you like feed birds and they come to you like every day, and then all of a sudden, oh, okay, you come sit on my shoulder, you want some. That's cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's cool. I'm not saying, hey, you gotta live in this cage.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I gotta chop your wing off so you won't fly away. Oh, where you trying to go, bird? Oh, I love you, but you want to leave. Birds, man, they leave them alone, man.
Yeah.
Let them do what they do, man.
See, I'm the same way. I had a dog who was a habitual runner. And the last time it ran was the last time it ran. I said, you know, wherever you go, get there.
You go.
And I just let it go. And people look at me like I'm a horrible dog owner. Like, I feel like I let the dog live its truth.
Yeah,
It did not want to be here.
The dog didn't want to be
Now,
here.
I don't know where the hell she thought she was going, but I was like, well, have fun.
If you want to, go on, do it.
Yeah. Now here you got shelter, food, somebody rub your belly, throw the ball.
Yeah.
If you don't dig that, well, you know, greener pastures, I guess.
I guess if they are in fact greener.
Yeah.
Like, oh, those pastures were brown. It's too late, buddy.
As far as I know, that damn dog's still running.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like on vacation, we were vacation when the dog just took off.
Yeah.
That shit was funny. Yeah. But yeah, man, birds, man. But at the same time, it's like I admire them because of the fact that they can defy gravity.
Yeah.
You know, we want to fly, man. We want for some reason we want to get away from Earth. We want to get away from this Earth. We want to fly, and birds can do that.
Yeah.
You know, birds can do that.
Honestly, might be on Earth the most underrated ability out of any creature.
Gotta be.
Humans can swim.
We can swim.
So we can do what sharks do, not at the capacity of a shark, but we could do what sharks swim, we can swim.
Yeah.
I don't know a goddamn nobody who can fly.
Not on his own, not with his own what he was born with.
Yeah, no.
I don't know that person.
I got technology in my pocket where I can tell you anything you want to know on the internet.
Yeah.
But I can't fly across the street.
No, I can't.
You know what I mean?
I can't. You know, and it's almost like it's it is. Well, it's some effort, but I'm saying they make it look like it's effortless to them.
Yeah, just like we walk, just like us walking.
Yeah.
And that's the funny shit, watching the bird walk.
Like, why are you walking, buddy?
Yeah. And they ain't too good at it.
No. They can hop, but they can hop though.
Yeah.
They can hop their asses out. But they're not too good at walking. No, they waddle.
They're weird looking when they walk.
They do. Like,
But they take off and like
wow, that's
seamless.
beautiful.
Like it ain't nothing.
That's beautiful, man.
Could you imagine though being like a chicken, a bird that can't fly, and looking at a pigeon?
But they can fly.
Can
Chickens can fly
they? Really?
briefly.
Oh yeah, but they just can't.
They can fly.
They can like we going south because it's cold. They ain't doing that.
No, they can't do that. I mean, maybe they worked out. You know, they probably be able to fly like one.
If they weren't so delicious.
Yeah, if they weren't like, just too delicious, man. Gravity is holding you back.
Yeah,
you're fucking too delicious. But no, but chickens can fly. They just can't fly for long periods.
Right.
But now ostriches, they can't fly. They just got too big. And or maybe they were. I don't know. They so for some reason I don't. Now ostriches, they perplex the shit out of me because they're huge.
Yeah.
They're you know they weigh as much as a human or more than a human being.
Oh yeah, they're big as shit.
But it's like you got the wings and you got the feathers. How the fuck don't you fly, man?
Man, could you imagine if ostriches could fly?
Oh my god!
An ostrich just laying in your backyard.
Think about the turds that they would drop.
Oh yeah, your whole windshield covered. You're gonna wreck a car if it shit on your windshield.
Maybe cracked, depending on what they ate. That's a hell of a turd coming from a big ass ostrich.
How fucking crazy that'd be to look up in the sky and the ostrich just going through her. Like, holy shit.
Not only can they fly, but those legs that can kick the shit out of you.
Yeah.
Beaks that can peck the fuck out of you, man. Like, yeah, birds, man.
I've been trying to work this into a joke and I ain't figured it out yet. But real life story. I had a cousin, don't like to work, been living off his wife for years. But he loves weed.
Mm-hmm.
He was staking out a farmer's land for a while that had weed plants on it. Okay. And he finally called my other cousins. Like, man, look, I've been checking this out. I just need you to drive me down there. I'll take care of it. I'll take all the weed, but there's no security, no dogs, no nothing. So he go in there, bag up these plants. He's going through the field. My other cousin heard him scream and see him take off running fast. He's like, oh shit, I think the farmer done found him. He might have a shotgun on him or something. He looked, it has security, a fucking ostrich. And that thing beat my cousin to a death. I'm talking, every time it would whip at neck and grab it, and it would pull a whole chunk of his shirt off. Like it ain't nothing.
Wait till your skin, motherfucker.
Damn near stripped him naked.
Wait till your skin.
And he got over the fucking fence.
Without the weed.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No weed. He thought he was going to die. He was just taking off.
Yeah.
But why I want to turn it into a joke is my mental, because I wasn't there. But thinking about this motherfucker running through a field with a bag of weed from an ostrich is insane.
It is. Now I've heard this, and I don't know, but I've heard that all the the eggs, all the eggs taste the same. I've heard that they taste, except for maybe ducks. Duck eggs may be different, but I've heard they all taste the same. It's like it's the embryo in the egg. You got the yolk isn't. The yolk is what the baby chicken would feed off of. That's not the baby chicken. The baby chicken is like the little white part.
Yeah.
In the egg, the little white stringy part. That's the chicken.
Yeah. And
the juice is like the egg white is what they fucking. It's just the juice. But the actual yolk is what they feed off of as embryos.
Damn.
Yeah.
So they're eating the yolk the whole time.
The yolk we're eating the baby embryos food.
Yeah.
Yeah. The embryo is that little white part. When you crack an egg, there's a little white thing in there.
Yeah.
That's the embryo of the egg.
And I heard too, like there's a certain way to raise shit. Like if you have a rooster around a bunch of chickens, then they're more likely to have, like, when you crack the egg, there'll already be like a little baby chicken kind of developing in there. But if there's no rooster around them, then it's like they don't go in heat, and that's how you get all yolk eggs.
And it's weird. And it's weird because hens lay eggs every day
without a rooster.
But
if there's a rooster there, something like with their pheromones, they'll start making actual chicken eggs. But if there's no rooster there, they just make egg, like the shit we eat.
Yeah.
My cousin, I wouldn't know shit about. My cousin raises chickens. He told me it. I was like, what? And he was like, I was like, the
That
funny
makes
thing
sense.
is, I was so dumb. I didn't think chickens laid eggs without roosters.
I thought that too.
I didn't know.
Me
I
too.
thought they had to be like everybody else. Like they got to be fucking to make it happen. You know what I mean? But not at all.
It's like hens have a period every day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like they get rid of that which to us is a boom. Oh my God, we get eggs all the time.
Yeah.
We can eat the fuck out some eggs. But it's like I don't understand why that's a thing that happens, you know, in nature. It's like why would a species or not a species but an order birds, what a order, a class,
Yeah.
why would they get rid of an egg every day? And I'm thinking, well, since we're talking, this is just a theory. It's like we found the ones that did that, and we kept breeding those, and that's what kept happening.
I
But
believe
in the wild, they may not do that. Like if there's such thing as a wild chicken.
That's exactly what I would say. I wonder if there is a place in the world where there's just wild chicken.
Wild chicken, like chicken, like that will fuck you up. They will actually.
Yeah. Oh, I say a real wild chicken because like a domesticated chicken,
Yeah.
it's still a mean motherfucker.
They are.
I've seen them run down on people like it ain't shit.
Yeah, they are. But you know, you can bring the next and shit.
Think about that too. I wonder where the first wild chicken derived from. Like, what's their original habitat? You know, like what country do they come from? What is they the jungle? Are they in the plains? Or are they in the woods? Like, where the fuck did the chicken come from?
Or was it like a spontaneous thing that chickens went through as a genus or species? Yeah, this is crazy. I mean, the same with dogs, man. Dogs. You know, yeah, they share their most of their DNA with wolves, but their personalities are like foxes.
Yeah.
Because they did an experiment. They got wild wolves, and they tried you know they bred them, and each generation of wolves, you know, they became a little more docile or a little more accepting of humans. But they did the same thing with foxes, and foxes like the third generation, they were like, oh, we cool.
Yeah.
So it's like we automatically put all of the like wool domesticated dogs came from wolves, but the fox is more like a dog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's more because foxes, because I know we changed it, so change species, but foxes, you know, they're more fragile, they're smaller.
Yeah.
They got y'all bigger than me. I guess you gotta fit in. Even though we have these teeth, I got these hands. You can pick up a rock and smash fucking shit out of some rock. Okay, what y'all want to do? What y'all want?
Right.
Yeah. But wolves are like, man, you know, I'm big. I can fuck you up if I want to.
Yeah.
And I can keep fucking you up if I want to. Each generation.
You seen this shit with people with like wolves as pets?
Yeah, that's fucking dumb.
They're fucking insane. I've seen this documentary. It was a family. It's like they're kind of hippy dippy folk. You know, none against them, but
yeah,
that's just kind of like the vibe I got from them.
Yeah.
But
they put that out there.
They found a litter of wolf cubs. So they took them in the house.
Let's get these wolf cubs.
And as they were baby cubs, they were just kind of like baby dogs.
Baby dogs.
You know,
little baby dog.
But then as they got to like teenage years, I seen a video. They were sitting there eating dinner, them, the kids, and this wolf out of nowhere, wow, lands on the table, eats their food, and when they went to like grab their food from the
motherfucker,
teeth in your face, and I was like, you got kids.
Yeah.
That damn thing gonna eat all y'all, man. As soon as he get hungry enough and you ain't got nothing to eat, what do you think he gonna turn? I'm like, you crazy as shit for that.
Hopefully you keep the food that he prefers to eat, because he might fucking wind up fucking eating your untasty ass, or just. And that's the thing. That's what they say is that animals don't like the taste of humans. So they may kill you, but they may not eat you. Like I'm gonna fucking eat this. This motherfucker tastes nasty.
You know what I think it is too? I don't even think it's that they don't like the taste of us, but I think we eat so much foreign shit to them that when they taste what's in our system and our skin, they're like, McDonald's.
Yeah.
This motherfucker tastes like shit.
This motherfucker tastes like Wendy's.
Yeah. Motherfucker tastes like eat Taco Bell every day.
But you know what? But we love Taco Bell.
But I bet if you was eating all natural organic meats and vegetables, they'd be like, ooh, this motherfucker's delicious.
This motherfucker ate the good shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You must go to Whole Foods.
But because I'm gonna eat the whole ass.
Yeah.
But yeah, birds, man. Birds, it's like we as humans, because we are humans and we're on a podcast and we're talking to other humans.
Yeah.
And if birds want to listen, they can listen to. If they have the
Feel
technology,
free.
if you got a iPhone or whatever, you want to check us out. You can check us out. Bird Minds Media. But birds. But it's like we some birds to us are cool, and some birds are not.
Right.
It's like pigeons. People hate pigeons.
Yeah.
Pigeons just doing this thing, man. A pigeon is a dove.
Yeah. Yeah.
A pigeon is a dove. It's like
that's what I said. I said quail earlier, and I know people quail hunt.
Yeah,
dove hunt too. But when I was talking about the cream cheese and the bacon, it was dove. Actually,
people eat
dove.
And that's a pigeon. And so it's like
a fancy pigeon.
So it's like you're gonna sometimes you get in the tree that I was on a nocturnal, and I found out it's a pigeon.
Yeah.
You can hear him sometimes. Because I was working at the golf course, and I was like, I kept hearing that, and I went by a tree, and I saw it was a dove. It was a dove in the tree, calling out, his love call or whatever. And then I used to work with this one guy who was like, well, man, I can't wait to go dove hunting. I'm like, man, I'm gonna get this 30-06, man, with the scatter shot. I'm like, what you hunting, man? Dove. Like, isn't dove a symbol of peace?
Right?
Like you gonna fucking shoot a dove, the symbol of peace.
Yeah.
But yeah,
where are you hunting at? Somebody's wedding?
Yeah, like fuck, man. So yeah,
we're gonna release these doves. Boo, boo, boo.
We got all three of them. Like, damn, dude.
My favorite videos though is them when where like the preacher will let it go and the dove's dead. Oh.
Or how about the preacher,
I love it.
How about the preacher outside one where the preacher let it go and the dove just flew right out into traffic and got fucking mauled by a truck.
If that's my wedding, I'm looking at my wife like, I think this ain't gonna work. We might have made the wrong decision.
I'm thinking, you know what? I think we did. I think it's perfect.
Yeah, right.
we're gonna die together.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like some birds are we view as, oh man, that bird,
majestic.
And then some birds are bullshit. Mud hens. I don't know if you heard about this, but mud hens. Nobody eats mud hens, even in the wild. No animals like mud hens. They taste like shit. Every species of animal like, it's a mud. I'm good. Alligator. Come on. I'm good. Mud hens. They taste like shit. And that's a great survival tactic.
I was about to say, what a luxurious position being in the wild.
Isn't it?
The one thing nobody wants to eat. Because in the wild, the whole game is not to get eaten or to eat something.
Yeah. Nah. And then you got eagles. Oh, the eagle, he's so majestic, and he represents strength and all this shit. An eagle, most of your predator birds, they're predators. Yeah, they got the claws and shit. But you know what? They'd rather just fucking scavenge.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, I'd rather just fucking go and just, check out what's dead over here to eat that, or you know what? You eating that right now? I'm bigger than you. I'm gonna come take that.
Yeah.
So Mostly, I mean, they'll hunt if they have to.
Yeah.
But if they don't, if they don't have to, you know what? I'm gonna take what you got, buddy. I'm
Oh,
bigger
yeah.
than you. I'm bigger than you, so I'm gonna take what you got.
Yeah, there's a fresh dead squirrel on the side of the road. They're
I'm
like,
like,
yeah,
that
yeah,
motherfucker.
that's good.
Or if it's, get the fuck out of here, Hawk. I'm
Yeah.
coming to get that shit.
Hell
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, they may look majestic in your eyes or whatever, but they still have their fucking idiosyncrasies, man. I do agree with Ben Franklin. I think our national bird should be the turkey.
Yeah.
It should be the fucking turkey, man.
I mean, I feel like
It's a
for
big fucking
this
bird.
and for this like patch of land in the world,
Yeah.
there's
Perfect.
turkeys, I think, in every
Perfect.
goddamn
Every
state. Yeah.
Perfect.
Like I've never seen a bald eagle in Kentucky. There might be some, but I've never seen it.
I saw one in Indiana, which is not too far from but there are some.
But turkeys
everywhere.
everywhere. I don't think that, like I said, I don't think there's a state that don't have turkeys.
Wild and domesticated.
Yeah.
Turkeys everywhere. You know, and people say turkeys are stupid. Turkeys aren't stupid, man. If turkeys were so stupid, then why are there still turkeys?
Yeah, they would have been eradicated by now.
They'd have been like,
if turkeys were so stupid, you wouldn't have fucking people dressed in all camo sitting somewhere reenacting their sound to talk them into letting them shoot them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, so
they just be like, oh, what's up, man? And you shoot them.
Hey,
like,
what you doing over here, buddy? Why you scraping that wood?
Yeah.
What's going on, buddy?
I tell you the truth, I've never been turkey hunting. I'm not a big hunter. I love fishing. I've never been a big hunter.
We gotta go fishing.
But
we gotta do one of these podcasts fishing.
Oh, I love it. I
haven't fished in a while, but I want to fish, man.
I love fishing, man.
To
me, like
I want to keep some of them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Keep some of them.
To me, it's so like I'm a purebred Pisces. I don't really get into the zodiac shit, but I love water. I love being by it. I love being in it. I like it better than anything else, really. So even a bad day of fishing, I love it because I'm by the water. I'm in the water. I'm on a kayak. I'm on a dock. I'm on the bank. I just love it, man. Like, obviously,
the whole package.
I would love to leave with a fucking box full of fish, but at the same time,
or at least 2 really good fish, 3 or 4 really good fish that I can eat that night.
Yeah, and my thing is too, I don't mind catch and release, but I only release them when it ain't a fish that I think is worthy of me bringing home to eat. I like fishing to bring it home.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. That to me is like. I think that calls to like your ancestral, your soulistic vibration. You know what I mean?
Grab that shit, and the reason that you go out to do it is to get something to bring home.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Is for the reward.
But I think something like that calls to like my gene pool too, because I know somewhere in my ancestry gene of motherfuckers who came before me, somebody in my line went fishing just to survive.
Yes.
And I feel like it's still in me. Now, obviously, I can go to Kroger's to get a fillet of catfish and fry it up here, and I ain't got to fucking worry about it. But I think something ingrained in my soul is like, there's nothing more satisfying than throwing out that shit and then getting that pow, and you reeling it in, and it fights, and you get it in the boat, or you get it on the side, and it's like, I did that shit. I just got dinner.
I got dinner.
You know what I mean?
We got some protein.
I love it, man. And to me, like, I see these people, these big boats and the fish finders and all the right. Fuck that, man. My favorite thing is to go downstream in a kayak, see an old log or down tree out in the water,
and hang out like something's hanging out,
and throw a hook underneath there. Can't see shit, and then pow!
You feel it like
and
you set that hook, and you bring them on in.
Oh, dude, it sends something to my whole body. Once I feel them hit it, I'm like, oh shit.
He's fighting me.
He's
fighting me.
Yeah. And like too, I love it, like I was right.
Yeah.
I seen that bush in the water.
Yeah.
I figured there might be some bass around it.
Yeah.
And I knew it.
Yeah.
I didn't know, but I knew. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna ask you this, man. I know this particular episode is about birds. But is bass good eating?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Thanks.
You ever had a Chilean sea bass specifically? I'm gonna tell you right now, dude. I did a blasphemous thing in my dad's eyes. My dad's one of them dudes. You go to steakhouse, you get a steak. Go to barbecue place, you get the barbecue. But I went to Jeff Ruby's one time and got the Chilean sea bass.
That's a delicacy.
Yeah. And that Chilean sea bass, like, do you like crab?
I love crab.
I feel like there's not a better sea creature tasting out there than good crab.
King crab. I'm a king crab.
But Chilean sea bass is like a fish fillet, but every bite tastes like the sweetest crab leg. Oh, it's fucking fun. And you don't got to work for it. It's just there. Oh, it's insane.
And you know what else loves Chilean sea bass? Birds.
Oh yeah, birds eat the fuck out of fish.
They do. They do. They come like you got the kites, your fucking eagles. You got they all come down and fucking like grab the fish out. Like fuck, how did you see that fucking fish?
Man, I spent all day a couple feet away from that water. Yeah. You're way up there.
What the?
I haven't caught shit all day, and you just snatch one. That's
out of the
insane.
water. You just grab it motherfucker by the eye and let it flap.
Yeah.
And then what they'll do sometimes birds, I don't know, they might not do the fish because they don't have to because fish need water to live, so they're like it's gonna die anyway. But what a bird sometimes will do is they'll come down and grab a fucking mammal, small mammal, take it up in the air, and then drop that motherfucker.
Yeah.
And bam, let it crash on the ground and it's fucking dead. It's like
a natural slaughterhouse.
Because it's like if I hold on to this motherfucker while he's fighting, we can both die because he's gonna eventually maybe get a claw into my shit and then fuck me up.
Yeah.
And grab my wing. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna let your motherfucking ass go. But we're already 200 yards in the air.
Yeah. So you ain't gonna make it.
And then you ain't gonna make it, buddy. But I'm gonna watch you hit your head on that fucking rock. And your brains are gonna bust out, and then I'm gonna fucking come out and eat them and shit.
It's like a natural slaughterhouse.
Yeah.
It's like I gotta kill you before I can eat you. Yeah. So I'm just gonna drop you.
Yeah, man. Birds, man. Hey, look, man. I gotta get my boy. He got a job. He's working a job.
Hell yeah.
So I gotta pick him up. Man.
I appreciate you coming through, man.
No. Don't appreciate me coming through, man. I appreciate you having me through. I appreciate what we do. We're gonna do 41. Should I choose this time or you?
Go ahead, man. I threw out birds when I was peculiar,
and it's good. I like peculiarity. Let's go with the Supreme Court.
Supreme Court. Hell
Supreme
yeah.
Court. All right. Let's go.
Hell yeah.
Court. Let's get
real quick while you're still on the mic before we drop it. What you got a favorite bird? I was just thinking that earlier.
What's my favorite bird? To be honest with you, I really don't have a favorite bird, but I do have a favorite football team. That's them Philadelphia Eagles, baby.
And that's a bird. I'm gonna tell you before we wrap my favorite bird.
What's your favorite bird?
Hummingbirds.
Oh, I love hummingbirds.
They're the wildest thing to me.
They're the most. Oh my god.
Helicopter wings. It's crazy.
And they flap so fast, and they can just move.
Yeah.
They move like MC Hammer. Like
my grandmother had a bunch of hummingbird feeders in her backyard, and when they would come in,
she probably had wasps too.
Oh yeah, for a fact. But the wildest thing is when I would see them, you would hear them. And at first, the first one when I was
and they gotta have all this energy, so they're eating all these sweets, man. Hummingbirds are hummingbirds, and they're delicate, and man, if you befriend a hummingbird, man, you're the most docile motherfucker on earth, man.
Hell yeah,
you're the most patient motherfucker on earth. If you can take the time to get a hummingbird to know you and land on your finger,
oh, you're the man.
You are the man.
Hell yeah,
you are the man. But birds, man. Birds are beautiful class. What is class? Order? What is it?
Whatever we want to call
Class,
them. Species,
thing.
thing. One of our
We need them. I love them.
one of our brothers and sisters in this thing we
And
call Earth.
and on this big ball that we turn into.
If it wasn't for them, the Colonel would be broke as fuck.
We wouldn't even know who the fucking Colonel is.
Yeah, Colonel. Who's Colonel Sanders? A fucking goddamn fucking Civil War vet or something? Who the fuck gives a shit?
Get the fuck out of here.
But you add chicken to it. Oh, it's finger licking, baby. Just like that.
Let's lick our fingers.
Yeah. That original recipe wouldn't be shit without a chicken.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
All right, so next I apologize again. Last Thursday, I thought we were coming. I was out of town. This Thursday,
hopefully we'll be able to do it.
I got a feeling this Thursday we're right back on track.
We're gonna get back on track. Shit just took off on us, man. We knew what we had when we started it, but we didn't realize what we were doing.
Yeah,
was gonna like fuck it up. And man, yeah, Thursday. We're doing Thursday.
Absolutely. Thursday, Supreme Court for people.
Supreme Court.
Check us out.
Supreme Court.
We out of here,
man. We out. I gotta figure my boy.
Ace Hill Production.